Alright, this is Divinely Deborah doing a personal read on my own stuff. So, I just asked Spirit, what did you have for me today? Ooh, Ascension Tension. I am exhibiting signs of Ascension Tension. I'll give you that. Let's get a little bit more on what Spirit wants to tell me about that Ascension Tension. Okay. I was reblown. Like, I got my 8 of Wands somewhere white. Okay, we're going to try that again. Although I am saying that, like, it said, well, I'm not going to say what it said, because say it when it comes out for us. But let's. Can I give me a little sign here? To express a little bit more on this Ascension Tension. I think I'm going to change my music too, because I'm not necessarily feeling the tunes. Ooh, we got 2. Okay. Wow. That 8 of Wands came out again. That 8 of Wands. She wanted me to know she was meant for me. She meant to come out, sweetheart. And something about that moon. When I looked at the card and I said I wanted to read it, and I was like, I'm not going to read it, it was because I was like so thrown off by the moon. Look how beautiful it is. As grainy and grimy as this little crappy, let me stop talking smack. As grainy and grimy as the quality is on my camera right now, my laptop camera, that moon is illuminated. Okay? Illuminated. Anyway, the message is 8 of Wands, light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. So I do want to say that I think it's speaking to what I'm doing now. This is actually the 4th video I've made today. But only the first one in which I filmed my own read, which I've kind of been called to do. So the first one that I filmed was me practicing doing it and uploading it for my podcast and, for my, I guess, YouTube channel. And then the other ones were like practice ones, with other people. Now, this one that I'm doing is for me specifically, and so I think when it's saying like light a fire underneath your cauldron, I've been called to do this, like read for other people, and the more I watch my guides on YouTube do it, the more I keep feeling the call to do it myself. I've wanted a YouTube channel for forever. I've wanted to do this kind of thing for the longest, so I feel like I'm definitely being called to go ahead and do it. Now, 3 of Swords, it's okay to cry. There are a lot of things, a lot of changes that are coming up in my life that, are part of, I think, where the Ascension Tension is coming from. It's knowing that you have to make these really, really tough choices that you really are nervous to make, that you really don't want to make, but they're necessary. They're necessary in order to get to that next phase, that next chapter, which is what I'm looking to get into. Come on, laptop. So I think that it's speaking to that. It's definitely speaking to that. That because this person is moving in silence. She's moving away from whatever it is she's always known. She's moving away from what's been comfortable, what's been normal. And she's learned a lot. I'm taking that library to represent the things that she's learned on her way out of that situation. And it's funny because she's going down the stairs. So, like I said, about that Ascension Tension, I think that's definitely a part of it. Moving out of a situation that really just wasn't working for me, it wasn't making me happy, isn't making me happy, and moving towards a situation that does. Ooh. Ain't no mistaking that. Homegirl came out in reverse. Ooh, the High Priestess, which is telling me, I like how I can see her that way. So let me say this. Looking at her from my view and her being upside down, and then looking at the camera view and seeing her being right side up, there's one person who I watch, and she always says what's in reverse can always be uprighted. So it's like once you recognize it in reverse, it will turn upright. It's just going to come with the changes that you make as a result, or the changes that you make even if you don't know about that, you know, the changes that you make in life as a result of this situation that's finding itself in the protection or in the it's in the protection or in the reverse, right? But in this case, I think she was in a protective state. I think she stop saying I think she's coming out basically saying you know what you have to do. Looking at it from this angle, it's like you're upside down, but looking at it from that angle, it's like you see it clearly. Almost like it's mirroring what you already know. So that knowing it's okay to cry, it's like, girl, okay, we know. It's sad. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. It didn't work the way you wanted it to work. That's okay. Let's keep going. Right? Let's go. Let's keep it moving. We have other things that we have to get done. We have other accomplishments meant to be accomplished. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Time for a fresh start. Again, telling you the things that you already know. Look at her. She's looking at me like, girl, you already knew that. This came out earlier and it made me laugh. Because it was in regards to me doing these reads. It was in regards to me taking the time out to actually film and want to upload and edit and all of that. Like, I guess, girl, let's follow it all the way through. So that is calling to me that yes, you went ahead and you heard the call and you did the thing with the moon illuminating behind you, with the power and the love of the moon and all those deities that work with the moon behind you. But let's keep going. Let's follow it all the way through. So let's do this video. Let's upload this video. I'm going to put that there because I feel like you belong there. Let's do this video. Let's upload this video and get all the way through. And I think that's also a way to get through this ascension tension. I'm also seeing like she's with this fresh start card, she's doing like a makeover, right? And I feel how that represents me, right? With my locks and just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm ready to change what I look like. I'm ready to change everything, and I have been going through that. But this is like a mirrored effect. It's like the outside is going to look different, but you're ready to change things on the inside too. And I'm absolutely ready for all of the above. Like, I'm ready for a change of pace, a change of scenery, a change of partner, a change of everything, you know. Just I'm ready to see something new, ready to do something new, right? Get one more on that. Yeah. Ooh. What is with these? What is you doing? Solitude. Time to be alone. Spend a little time alone. To rebuild myself in the image of who I want to be. I've been surrounded by all these different people, and I think it's saying that they're not coming with me, that now's the time for me to sit to myself and figure me out. There is nobody else that's going to decide or make choices or help me get through the things that I want to get through. There's nobody that's going to come in and really, you know, pat me on the back and say good job or any of that. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being with you. And right now, I don't have that. And I think that ultimately, it's saying that you can have that. Look at that. Look at how they're looking back at me. Only in this view. I know once I look at it later, it's not going to look like that. But yeah. It's basically saying, you know, the ascension tension is being afraid to move forward. Or not even being afraid. Just, you know, knowing that somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody's feelings is this next phase doesn't allow me to bring others in that don't belong. It doesn't allow me to continue it as a partnership. It's calling for me to do it alone. Right? To get out of making me sad. It's making me very sad. But again, she's saying you already knew that. You already knew what it was going to take. We discussed that. And it's okay to cry. okay to file that a one away. It's one for the books. Because there's so much more on the other side. Right? Once you take that new step, that fresh start, cut your hair, change your look, put yourself out there for the world. There's so much more to be had. There's so much more to experience. There's so much more fun. And I don't know why I keep hearing something about Halloween. I've been hearing that for a little while too. Like there's something about Halloween. Samhain. I think I'm going to focus more on Samhain than just Halloween. Yeah, what I wanted, what I thought I had here, I don't. And it's almost like Spirit is putting pressure on me. I feel like Spirit is putting the press on me. Within reason, right? Because again, there's so much more on the other side. There is so much more to be had on the other side. So this is my message. This is my reading. It's time to get out of that ascension tension. It's gonna get to the other side. Jesus. Ashe. Blessed be. With harm to none forever and ever, so mote it be, and so it is.